I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats at hotDOCS in downtown Toronto. I'm here with Phil Baribeau from Unbranded. How does it feel to have the film screening at hotDOCS?
We're just crazy excited about this. We've been waiting, a few years to put this together with the ride to get it finished. And we're finally here. So we're very excited and nervous for tonight, and I think it's going to go really well.
And tell me a little bit about how you guys met the boys, Ben and his friends, and got on board the project.
So Ben Masters, the guy with the idea of this trip, just a cold call. He's looking for filmmakers that were into the outdoors. He used to work in Montana, so he got a hold of me. And it sounded like an awesome idea, but the problem was I didn't know how to ride a horse. So he said that wasn't going to be an issue, and they taught me how, and it was an amazing trip.
And tell me a little bit about the difficulties shooting, because you guys are in the Grand Canyon and all these crazy terrains. So, the logistics of it.
It was definitely, before the trip started, we knew that was one of the biggest challenges, is how are we going to do this? We couldn't bring a whole crew out there. We couldn't bring an audio guy. We couldn't bring, all these different people you normally bring on a set. So it was one guy, and you had to direct, you had to shoot, you had to run the audio, you had to do everything. You had to bring all that gear. We couldn't charge it at night, so we brought a lot of cards, we brought a lot of batteries. And just, the first month was just a break-in, really, and then we kind of started to figure it out. The guys got comfortable with us, and it just kind of worked. So. Mm-hmm.
And as someone who didn't know how to ride before making this film, what's your experience been with horses, and how do you feel about horses now?
I've always wanted to not be a cowboy, but ride horses. Moving to Montana, I think that was part of the mystique of being out in the West and stuff like that. And so this was just such a crazy opportunity to get to learn how to ride them. Still to right now, I've only ridden these Mustangs. I was also on a wild horse. I mean, they gave us the most tame horses, luckily, even though I did get kicked. Yeah.
Any injuries or?
I got kicked in the thigh, and I had to take a couple weeks off, but nothing serious. And somehow, 5.5 months in the backcountry, we didn't have any real injuries, which is crazy. Yeah, we got very lucky. So.
And you guys, no, none of the guys were injured, but one of the horses. I don't want to give anything away, but there were a few issues with the animals. How was that emotional? What was that like for you guys?
It was definitely emotional for the guys. All of us. But each one had 3 to 4 horses, and they became very attached to them. And so that became their companions on these rides. And when they were hurt and they could no longer, join them the rest of the ride, it was very sad for them. But fortunately, there were a couple horses that got injured, but they were minor. They had to leave the trail, but they're using them today, and they're great and just perfectly healthy. So. Mm-hmm.
And where's the best place for us to find out more information on you and on Unbranded online?
Just on our website, unbrandedthefilm.com is all of our info on the film, and our trailer's up there. So, yeah, check it out.
Well, thank you so much. Congrats on the film and on the book as well.
Yeah.
And have a great time in Toronto.
Will do. Thank you.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats at hotDOCS in Toronto.